Are you over 70 and walking every day to stay healthy? If so, you're doing something great for your heart and overall mobility. But here's the surprising truth: walking alone isn't enough anymore. In fact, doctors are now warning that relying only on walking could actually speed up aging, not slow it down. That may sound shocking, especially since we've all been told for years that just keep moving is the golden rule. But science is clear: after 70, your body needs more than steps to stay strong, steady, and pain-free. Don't get me wrong, walking is still valuable. But if you want to protect your independence, improve your balance, keep your muscles from shrinking, and avoid joint pain or dangerous falls, you've got to add a few more powerful habits to your routine. In this video, I'll walk you through the 5 most important types of exercise seniors need after 70, and why they matter more than ever. Why walking alone isn't enough. Now, let's talk about something a lot of people over 70 believe, and that's the idea that walking every day is all you need to stay healthy. Walking is absolutely beneficial. It's great for your heart, supports circulation, helps control weight, and keeps you moving. But here's the part most people don't realize: walking alone doesn't cover all the bases your body needs as it ages. It's a great start, but if it's the only form of exercise you're doing, it might actually leave you vulnerable in ways you don't expect. You see, walking primarily works your legs and cardiovascular system, but it doesn't do much for muscle strength, especially in your upper body or core. As we age, we naturally lose muscle, a condition called sarcopenia, and without resistance training, that process speeds up. The result? Everyday tasks like lifting groceries, getting out of a chair, or even carrying a laundry basket can become harder over time. Then there's balance. Walking keeps you moving, yes, but it doesn't challenge the stabilizing muscles in your ankles, feet, or core that help prevent falls. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury in older adults, and often, poor balance, not weak legs, is the real issue. If you're not actively training your balance, you may not notice it slipping until it's too late. Flexibility and posture are also big ones. Walking doesn't stretch your muscles or joints in a meaningful way, and that can lead to stiffness, poor range of motion, and slouching. Over time, that affects your ability to move freely, reach, bend, and even breathe properly. And let's not forget your joints. The repetitive motion of walking, especially on hard surfaces, can cause strain on knees, hips, and lower back if it's not balanced out with low-impact movements or strengthening exercises that support joint health. So, while walking is an excellent piece of the puzzle, it's not the whole picture. Over-relying on it can actually lead to muscle loss, balance issues, and joint pain, which ultimately affects your independence. The good news? Adding a few more targeted movements to your routine can make all the difference. In the next sections, I'll show you exactly what those are, and how to start, no matter your fitness level. Number 1, strength training to prevent muscle loss. Let's dive into one of the most overlooked health challenges for seniors: muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. After the age of 60, and especially past 70, our bodies naturally begin to lose muscle mass every year. And while walking keeps your legs moving, it simply doesn't provide the kind of resistance your muscles need to stay strong and functional. That's where strength training becomes not just helpful, but essential. Think of muscle as your body's engine. It powers everything from climbing stairs and carrying groceries to getting out of a chair or catching your balance if you trip. Without enough muscle, fatigue sets in faster, everyday tasks become harder, and your risk of falls increases sharply. And here's the kicker: muscle loss doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in slowly, quietly weakening your body, unless you fight back. So how do you fight back? With strength training, just 2 to 3 times per week. You don't need a gym membership or heavy weights. Simple tools like resistance bands, bodyweight movements, like squats or standing push-ups against the wall, or even lifting light dumbbells or soup cans can be incredibly effective. The key is something called progressive resistance, which simply means slowly increasing the challenge over time, so your muscles continue to adapt and grow stronger. And don't worry, this isn't about building bulky muscles. It's about staying strong enough to live independently and confidently. Want to test where you're at today? Try this quick check. Sit in a sturdy chair and see if you can stand up without using your hands. If it's easy, great. You're maintaining strength well. But if you struggle or feel unsteady, that's your body signaling it's time to give your muscles more attention. One powerful example is Robert, age 74. He used to walk every morning and thought that was enough, until lifting a small box suddenly felt like a chore. His doctor suggested adding just 10 minutes of resistance work a few days a week. Within a month, Robert felt stronger, more stable, and even had more energy throughout the day. Bottom line? Muscle is the foundation of healthy aging. And after 70, maintaining it isn't optional, it's one of the most important things you can do for your body, your independence, and your quality of life. Number 2, balance and stability exercises to prevent falls. Now let's talk about something many seniors don't notice slipping away until it's too late, and that's balance. As we get older, balance naturally declines. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong, it's simply part of aging. But the problem is, most people don't actively train their balance. And unfortunately, walking alone doesn't strengthen the small stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that keep you upright and steady. You might think, well, I walk every day, so my balance must be fine. But that's not always the case. Walking is a repetitive, forward-moving activity. It doesn't challenge your ability to shift weight, react quickly, or stabilize your body in an unexpected moment. That's why falls are the #1 cause of injury-related hospital visits for seniors, and many of those falls could have been prevented with just a few minutes of targeted balance work. So, what's the solution? It's simpler than you think. Daily balance drills, done safely at home, can dramatically reduce your fall risk. Try standing on one foot while holding onto a kitchen counter for support. Or walk heel to toe in a straight line, like you're on a tightrope. You can also gently shift your weight from side to side, slowly and with control. These small movements activate key stabilizing muscles and retrain your brain to stay in control of your body. Want a quick test? Try standing on one leg for 10 seconds without holding onto anything. If you feel shaky, or have to quickly grab something for support, that's a clear sign your balance could use some work. The good news? Improvement can come fast, often within just a few weeks of consistent practice. Take Edward, age 76, for example. He had always considered himself active and strong. But one day, stepping off a curb, he almost fell, completely unexpectedly. It scared him. His doctor recommended a few simple balance exercises, and Edward made them part of his morning routine. Within a month, he felt more confident walking outside, even on uneven sidewalks. Balance is like a muscle. If you don't train it, you lose it. But if you put just a little effort into it now, it could be the key to staying independent, mobile, and injury-free for years to come. Number 3, flexibility and mobility to protect joints. Let's move into another critical area of aging that often goes unnoticed until it starts getting in the way: flexibility and mobility. As we age, it's completely normal for our joints to stiffen and our range of motion to shrink. But here's the issue: walking alone doesn't do much to stretch your muscles or move your joints through their full range of motion. Over time, this lack of movement diversity can cause your body to tighten up, making everyday tasks, like turning your head while driving or bending down to tie your shoes, more difficult than they should be. Think about it: when was the last time you reached for something in the back seat or turned quickly to look behind you? If that kind of movement feels restricted or uncomfortable, it's a sign that your flexibility is declining. And when mobility starts to go, so does independence. Simple actions like getting dressed, stepping into the shower, or even rolling over in bed can become more challenging and frustrating. The good news? You can maintain and even improve flexibility at any age by stretching just 5 to 10 minutes a day. This doesn't mean painful stretching or twisting your body into knots. In fact, gentle, consistent movement is the key. Try simple exercises like neck rolls, shoulder circles, ankle rotations, or even dynamic stretches inspired by gentle yoga. These movements help lubricate your joints, improve circulation, and reduce stiffness, all without putting extra strain on your body. Here's a quick test. Turn your head slowly from side to side. Does it feel smooth, or do you feel tightness or resistance? If you're feeling stuck or stiff, that's your body saying, "Hey, I need some mobility work." Take Walter, age 78, for example. He was walking every morning but noticed he was waking up stiff and felt tight when reaching down or twisting. His doctor encouraged him to add just a few minutes of flexibility exercises to his routine. Within a few weeks, he felt looser, more comfortable, and even noticed he could stand taller and move more freely. Stretching isn't just for athletes or yoga lovers, it's a lifeline for staying active and independent. A flexible body moves with ease, feels less pain, and handles life's little twists and turns with confidence. Number 4. Core and posture training to protect spine. Let's talk about one of the most important, yet most neglected areas of the body as we age, your core. Now, when you hear core, you might think of six-pack abs or intense workouts, but that's not what we're talking about here. Your core is much more than your belly. It includes deep muscles that support your spine, stabilize your posture, and help you stay balanced and upright. Unfortunately, walking doesn't fully engage these stabilizing muscles, and as a result, many older adults unknowingly begin to lose that vital support. Here's the truth: a weak core often shows up as lower back pain, slouched posture, or even more frequent falls. You might notice yourself leaning forward more when you walk, struggling to stand tall for long periods, or feeling discomfort in your lower back. These are all signs that your core needs attention. The good news? Strengthening your core doesn't require a gym or fancy equipment. You can start right at home with a few simple movements. Try seated pelvic tilts, gently rocking your hips forward and back while sitting upright, or stand tall with your back against a wall for a posture reset, making sure your head, shoulders, and hips all touch the surface. Another great technique is abdominal bracing. While sitting or standing, take a deep breath and tighten your lower stomach muscles like you're preparing for a gentle punch. Hold it for a few seconds, then release. These small movements activate the muscles that protect your spine and improve how you carry yourself throughout the day. Here's a quick test. Stand against a wall with your back, shoulders, and head touching. Can you do it comfortably? Or do you feel like you have to force your body into position? If that upright stance feels unnatural, your posture muscles may need some strengthening. Let me tell you about Harold, age 75. He walked daily and thought he was doing enough, but started to notice his shoulders rounding and his lower back aching. After adding just a few core and posture exercises into his daily routine, he saw a huge improvement. His back pain eased, his breathing became deeper, and his posture looked noticeably straighter. A strong core means more than just strength. It means stability, balance, and the freedom to move confidently at any age. Number 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements. Now let's talk about your joints, those hard-working hinges in your knees, hips, and feet that carry you through each day. While walking is a wonderful way to stay active, doing it as your only form of movement can put repetitive stress on those same joints over and over again. And as we get older, our joints naturally become more vulnerable. Cartilage thins, joint fluid decreases, and shock absorption isn't as efficient as it once was. So if you've ever finished a walk and felt stiff knees, sore hips, or aching feet, that's not just aging, it's your body asking for something different. Walking isn't the problem, overdoing it without variety is. That's why experts now recommend alternating walking with low-impact activities that keep you moving without pounding your joints. So what kind of exercises are joint-friendly? Think gentle and fluid. Swimming takes pressure off the joints while giving your whole body a workout. Cycling improves leg strength without the jarring impact. Chair yoga increases flexibility and blood flow with slow, supported movement. And Tai Chi, often called meditation in motion, builds balance, control, and strength in a calming way. These activities help lubricate your joints, strengthen surrounding muscles, and keep your body feeling loose and mobile, all while avoiding the wear and tear caused by repetitive impact. You don't have to stop walking, but simply mixing in low-impact options a few times a week can help preserve your joints and prevent discomfort down the line. Here's a quick self-check. After a walk, do you feel energized and refreshed, or sore and tight? If you're feeling achy, it's likely time to give your joints a break with some lower-impact alternatives. Take Raymond, age 77, for example. He walked every morning and loved the routine, but over time, his knees began to ache and his lower back felt stiff. His doctor suggested alternating with swimming and some light chair yoga. In just a few weeks, Raymond was still moving daily, but now without pain. His joints felt supported, and he actually looked forward to his workouts even more. Your joints are your body's foundation for movement. Treat them kindly, give them variety, and they'll support your independence for years to come. Let's bring everything together with a quick but powerful reminder. If you've been relying on walking as your main or only form of exercise after 70, you've made a wonderful start, but now it's time to build on that foundation. To truly support healthy aging, you need to focus on 5 essential pillars: strength training, to maintain the muscle that keeps you strong and independent; balance exercises, to prevent falls and keep you steady on your feet; flexibility and mobility, to reduce stiffness and move with ease; core and posture work, to protect your spine and improve how you carry yourself; joint-friendly, low-impact movements, to reduce wear and tear while keeping you active. These aren't complicated changes, they're small, practical steps you can start adding today. And the best part? It's never too late. You're not too old to improve. Your body still has the ability to adapt, strengthen, and thrive with the right support. Just a few minutes each day can lead to powerful results down the road: more energy, less pain, fewer injuries, and greater independence. Think of your health like a garden. Walking is like watering your plants. It's essential, but it's not enough on its own. For your health garden to truly flourish, you need strong roots, that's your muscle strength; stable soil, your balance; flexible stems, your joints and mobility; and gentle sunlight, those low-impact movements that nourish without stressing your body. Nurture all of it, and your golden years can truly bloom. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 areas do you feel you need to improve the most? Is it strength? Flexibility? Or maybe better balance? Drop your answer in the comments below. Your feedback helps guide what we create next. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Together, let's help more seniors stay strong, steady, and thriving well beyond 70.